What's up, guys? Jades Corner back here again for yet a new Teen Wolf What If video. And in today's video, I'm going to be presenting to you guys the follow-up to What If Scott McCall Killed Jennifer Blake, which is going to be called What If Scott McCall Killed Peter Hale at the end of season 4. This is the follow-up to that what if scenario and takes place in that same timeline. So if you guys enjoy Teen Wolf content, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Help us reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers. We are at 3,913 subscribers. We are almost there. About 80 or 70 so subscribers left and we'll hit 4K. So I want to thank you guys who have been subscribing, all the new people who have been coming to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Now, about 63% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed. So if once again you could please subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated, especially if you enjoy these what if stories and Teen Wolf fantasy fights, as these take a lot of time to make and I put a lot of effort and energy into these. So yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys can subscribe and help support the channel. Also, leave a like if you enjoy where this timeline is going so far, and if you enjoy these what if videos in general. A lot of people have been enjoying these. The last few ones I put out have been doing really well, saying that these are brand new things that I'm starting to do. So yeah, I'm gonna keep continuing doing these what if stories because I like doing them. You guys like watching them. The reception to these have been absolutely amazing, so I thank you guys for that. But without further ado, let's just get into What If Scott McCall Killed Peter Hale. I think you guys are going to really love this one today. So, starting off, this is the second major deviation of the primary Teen Wolf story in this universe, and it's the second major event in this timeline. It takes place in the same timeline as What If Scott McCall Killed Jennifer Blake. This event begins during the final encounter between Scott McCall and Peter Hale inside the abandoned church in La Iglesia, Mexico. Scott's entire pack, minus Derek due to him being outside fighting Kate with the Calaveras, is present surrounding the two werewolves. After Scott broke free from the berserker mask Kate placed on him during the events of A Promise to the Dead, due to Liam's influence of telling his mentor, "You're not a monster, you're a werewolf like me." The entire pack stood aside as Scott held up his hand and told them to stay back, as he figured out that Peter was the true mastermind behind all the events that have played out thus far since the second semester of their junior year. Peter tells Scott that all of this was so that his family's power can be rightfully returned to him. As the two circled each other and the tension in the room rose, Peter told Scott that he was his first beta and that it was his bite that changed his life and his alone that can end it. Malia tried to interfere, knowing that her father was on the wrong side of the fight and he swatted her like disposable trash. Ever since Scott became an alpha, he's been battling between the question of whether he's a monster or a werewolf. Scott tells Peter that if he's so hell-bent on killing him, then just get it over with instead of wasting time. The two square off and run towards each other, jumping with extreme force on both ends. Peter immediately goes in for the first few blows, and Scott has flashbacks to how Peter fought him during his sophomore year when he was still the alpha. He then remembered that Peter fights like a wild animal in a brawler and that he can be unpredictable, wanting to hold back because of him almost shifting into a beast while fighting off the assassins of the Deadpool a few days prior. He then begins fighting passively, dodging and blocking Peter's attacks rather than actually fighting him. Peter gets more aggressive with his blows, telling him to stop pretending to be weak and fight him like an actual alpha. Scott continues to ignore his taunts and blocks and dodges his increased level of attacks. Peter out of nowhere then shoves his arm forward towards Scott and sends him flying back towards the other side of the room. As he hit the wall hard, Peter continues to taunt McCall, telling him that he's weak-minded and that he's the weakest alpha he's ever seen. It's amazing that you even survived this long. Have you even grasped the full potential of what you can do yet? I bet you haven't, and this is exactly why I need the power back. You don't deserve this power. You don't even deserve my daughter being a part of your pack, which is weak and feeble-minded and absolutely useless. Scott gets back up and tells him that his pack is everything to him. They give him the strength to keep fighting, keep pushing, and keep evolving, not only as a person, but as a werewolf. He then tells Peter that he has no clue what he can do, and that he's been holding back because he didn't want to have to tap back into the darker werewolf side of his balance again. Peter then told him to stop holding back, because if he doesn't want to die, he needs to fight like he's fighting for his life. Scott closes his eyes, and thinks back to the rage he felt when unleashing it upon that one assassin that he was close to killing while protecting Satomi Ido's pack. He channels that primal rage, and his eyes open back up, only to have been changed significantly. His irises are now dark red, with the surrounding area of the sclera changing from white to black. His entire pack is shocked and dumbfounded as they all move back towards the walls as they witness Scott transform into a creature that's similar to Peter, with hair all over his body but with a different build. Peter is amazed and tells McCall that this is what he's been waiting for, and now he is a real fight. Scott, speaking in an intimidatingly deep voice now, says, "This time no holding back. I'm going all out now. It's time to die, Peter. And this time around, you won't get to cheat death twice." The two re-engage in their fight, with the tides turning significantly as Peter tries every fighting tactic he knows but with no success. Scott taps into his inner animal instincts and uses all of his abilities to their full advantage, dodging and speed blitzing Peter and destroying him blow by blow. Peter is now a bloody pulp, and backing away from the behemoth on the floor, stops and is trapped in place due to Scott stepping on his arm. Peter laughs, stating that he always knew he had the killer instinct within him, and that it's ironic that he's about to be killed by the same person who ended up being his first beta. Scott tells him that he's grown up a lot since then, and that he's going to continue to keep moving forward while getting rid of the pest holding his life back. He lifts up his arm and throws it down, shoving it in Peter's chest, killing him for good. The rest of the episode Smoke and Mirror still plays out the same, with some slight dialogue changes due to the events playing out differently and Peter being permanently killed off now. The ending still remains the same too, as Derek leaves to hunt Kate with the Calaveras. The alternate ending scene is the arrival of 3 people in mechanical suits arriving in Beacon Hills. So that is the what if story for today. What if Scott killed Peter in season 4? Hopefully you guys really enjoyed that what if. I had a lot of fun making this, and if you guys enjoy what if stories like these, or want to see a continuation of this specific timeline and want to see a continuation of this story, let me know in the comment section down below. Where do you guys think the story should go next? I'm thinking about doing what if Liam Dunbar actually killed Scott McCall as a follow-up to the story during the events of Status Mathematicus and turn into an alpha. So yeah, let me know if that's something you guys would want to see. I would totally be cool with making that. And without further ado, I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this video today. Once again, helps this video do better in the YouTube algorithm. Also, comment your thoughts down below. Do you want a continuation as mentioned before? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Once again, help us reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers within the next few weeks. And I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity. And have a great day or night whenever you're watching this video. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.